You know how you hated peas when you were younger? Let me tell you something. You are gonna love peas after you have these delicious peas. Usually peas are way overcooked. We are just gonna quickly steam these just to give a little bit of that great cooked taste and then make a really simple vinaigrette all in the skillet. Pour the vinaigrette all over these fresh peas and you are ready to go. You are gonna love them. That is all coming up on today's Wise Guide. There was nothing more exciting than coming home from Easter morning at church and knowing we were gonna have a delicious meal. Usually it was at Grandma's house, but it was always amazing and I love making all the different foods still for a great Easter meal. That's why all month I'm gonna be bringing you some of my favorite Easter dishes. No, they're not just Easter dishes, you could really use these anytime. And honestly, I do use them all the time, but they will make a great Easter meal all together or separate. Peas are great to serve for Easter. Where I'm from, they're a little bit early for when they're actually in season, but it's the beginning of the spring season and nothing feels more spring than a fresh pea. I love to serve these as one of my sides and honestly, they're great cooled or hot. So they're the perfect thing to serve for a meal if you're having company over. To get started, I just like to make a quick vinaigrette. Just in a small skillet, heat some oil over medium-high heat. Chop up some onion. Then once the oil is hot, you can just add it to the pan and start sauteing it. Add some salt and pepper, of course for seasoning, and peas definitely need salt. You know how they're inherently just really sweet? You really need to balance that out. Swirl it around. You just want to cook it for a little bit, but not evaporate all those delicious flavors. Like I said, I'm gonna steam my peas. So if you have a steamer basket or just a steamer, whatever. This time of year, often you can find fresh peas right in the store. Yeah, that's right. They did all the work for you, they shelled them because we all have bad memories of that growing up. Yeah, I got 10 cents per cup that I shelled, and let me tell you something, that did not go far to buy the bike I wanted. It probably wasn't a bike, it was probably like a cake pan I wanted. Anyway, peas are delicious. I'm using fresh today, but you can use frozen just as well. Take your washed peas, put them right into your steamer, and then let them go. After your onions have sauteed a bit and cooked down and are softened, you can just remove them from the heat. And then you can add your Dijon mustard. Yeah, it sounds weird, but let me tell you something. It is weird, but it's delicious. We are making a vinaigrette, so believe me, you'll wanna add it. A little bit of honey. This is just gonna balance out all those tangy flavors. Just mix that around till it's well combined. Now you just wanna mince up some tarragon. I know tarragon is one of those odd things. I'm obsessed with it and I grow so much of it. It doesn't really have a licoricey flavor, but kind of in that family, but you just wanna mince it up really finely. Believe me, peas love tarragon. Kind of like, you know, tomatoes and basil. Yeah, peas love tarragon, I promise. Just mix it right in with everything else. And then to finish it, add your lemon juice. That's gonna be a really bright pop of flavor and just really wake up everything and be delicious on those peas. Just swirl it around, make sure everything is mixed. While that's cooling, you can just pull off those peas. They only need to steam for a few minutes. You don't wanna ruin them, make them brown and all wrinkly. That's when peas become sad. That's why you don't like peas. If they're cooked right, you'll love them. Remove those peas from the steamer and pour them right into a big bowl. Just top it with all that delicious vinaigrette and stir it together. These are ready to go. Seriously, look how bright and beautiful they are. They're kind of shiny from that vinaigrette, which is just gonna slightly flavor them, but not over flavor them and make them delicious. You're seriously gonna wanna make peas all the time. I promise, I do. I really do. And don't worry, I have more great Easter recipes coming at you, so make sure to like this video, share it, and subscribe so you can see more of the upcoming ones. Until next time, happy spring.